Tomorrow we will remember September 11th, 2001, a day in American history that changed the entire world. In my Lou, there are memorials dedicated to the victims of that tragic day, displays that show just how destructive 9/11 was, while at the same time showing our strength.
Reminders all around us. Honors to the brave. Dedications to the innocent. Metal, ripped and twisted, rivets and screws, holding together what remains of one of America's most tragic days, 9/11, 2001. In Holiday Shores, Illinois, stands not a piece of art, but a 12-foot beam, once a part of the World Trade Center, now giving respect to the nearly 3,000 victims. A memorial walk in Belleville, Illinois, takes us through a timeline, tributes surrounding a rusted beam above a plaza in the shape of the Pentagon. Small granite towers rise above a garden in Arnold. We will never forget, etched below. A 22-ton mass of bent steel, chunks of concrete in O'Fallon, Missouri, remembers the first responders doing their job and giving their all. 13 tons of worn and torn steel point skyward in St. Charles County. A marble slab chiseled with the poem, "The Spirit of Freedom." Flowers grow near each memorial, but they cannot hide the reminders of 9/11, nor should they. We should never forget that day. Remember the innocents lost, but also the spirit that helps us to rise again.
I remember that time so vividly and how we all displayed the American flag on our cars, and we really became one during that time period as we tried to recover from it. And it is so important for us not to forget what happened that day and to teach the young, what took place and why their world isn't like our world was when we grew up.
It is crazy to think that so many kids, 20 and younger, were not alive for this. We remember where we were when the towers fell, but you think about memorials that you go and visit that you weren't alive for, and how you stop and pause. That's going to be the case for these kids, looking at these memorials.
It's a very difficult time. In fact, I worked less than 2 miles away from the Pentagon at the time in Washington, D.C., and I saw it after the plane had hit and what the Pentagon looked like, and it was just totally unbelievable.
20 years, wow.
If you would like to pay your respects at one of the memorials, we have the addresses posted right now on KSTK.com.